Hi everyone, my name is Harshal. So in this video we are going to talk about your many to one relationship. So this many to one relationship is used in your relational database management system. Or to be more specific, we are going to talk about the MySQL. How this is going to be used and why it is used and how it's going to be implemented in our project using the Spring. So first we'll talk about why this concept comes into the picture. Suppose there is a student of there is a class of 80 students and we have divided this for 80 students in a group of 10, 10, 10 and given one each project. So your one project have many students or you can say many students have a one project. So this is how which is known as your many to one relationship. So basically when I'm going to store this particular data, so this particular data is going to be stored in, suppose I have stored in a one single table. So I have to write their name, roll number and your project name and then project detail, project name, like your what is the your project name, who is the project manager and their submission date. So the data will be very bulky and it's not going to be in the view of this particular data table will be very complex. What I can do is I can create a table for your student details, then a separate column or data table for your particular project. So I will put this particular reference or your particular project ID in the student which is allocated that particular project. So this is how it will make this data very easy to read and we can perform operation on that particular database very easily. And when you talk about this particular, we use the foreign key, means we are giving a reference of another table in our particular table. So once we have done this, so our table will be look like your student roll number, student name, their class, and then the project ID. And we can refer to that particular table, that project, what on which project they are working, and what are the project details. So when you talk about your particular this application, how this going to be happen in Spring, as the Java is totally run on your object programming, and your SQL MySQL is nothing but your relation which stored the data in the table form. So we will going to take the help of Hibernate and JPA, which going to store this object as your particular table data. So how can they store this particular details? We will see. First, we have to create the class for your project, which contains your project detail, project name, project manager name, their submission date, etc. Then we are going to create this particular sorry, we are going to create this particular class which is in your for the student, which contains your student name, student class, student roll number. Then we are going to create one object or one particular object of your project class, and we will use the annotation many to one. This will going to help us to create the reference table as we have discussed earlier. So I'm going to use this object and then I'm going to create this particular table. So whenever I will send this particular data, so it will take the your project ID or project reference number and it will put in the student data. So this is how the student this particular going to be stored. So the benefits of this particular system is nothing but you can store the multiple data in very simpler form. You do not need to create bulky columns or many columns. You can use this reference foreign key concept and this particular many to one concepts, and you can store your data very simply and easily. So this is all about the many to one operation. Thank you so much.